Okay, so we're ready for our next part of the balm making, which is the nicest part. So we're going to just get the balms out ready, and you can actually already see how, I don't know if you can see that, but it's starting to go a lot darker, and when we open that in a minute it's going to be amazing. So the next part of this is obviously we're going to open this and begin to strain it through the strainer, and then we're going to put it into one of these. And what you need is to fill this up, and every 175 milliliters of oil, we're going to add 3/4 of a cube of beeswax. We've got our batch flower remedies, and these are from Healing Herbs. And to be truthful, I know batch flower remedies and Nelson's are the kind of main ones, but I've found over the years that certainly these are much more potent, I feel, in my balms anyway. So that's what we're going to do, so just bear with me a bit and we'll come back to you in a sec. Don't want to smell like that. Absolutely fantastic, and you can really smell the essential oils from that. So I'm just going to have a go at starting to pour it into this one, so I'm going to pop the camera down while I just begin at least. We're going to have a go at putting this through the strainer. There we go. We don't really want any of the seeds too much in this stage. We'll strain it again after this in a few minutes. But it smells absolutely amazing, really brilliant. Because the colour of it is absolutely translucent. You can really smell the infusion of the herbs that they've gone into this. Okay, so we've begun to put it into there. This is one of the old herbs that we're going to waste and use at another time for something else. But just strain that back through once more. And so the colour of this is brilliant. And then once more back into, we're going to use this for the double bane. The colour of that, brilliant. There's our beeswax, so we're going to add the beeswax to the oil, and we need 3/4 of a cube to every 175 ml. So into this, the oil, we're going to add 1.5 cubes of beeswax, and that's just going to help solidify it. I'm just going to add some coconut oil to that in a minute. And here's the coconut oil. You can see it comes in a block. It's so fantastic for the skin, really good. Again, that goes in. It can be absolutely brilliant, this balm is. Okay, so what we're going to do with that now is we're going to begin to melt it down. And this is a homemade version of a double bane. So as the water heats up there, it's just going to begin to melt the wax, and it's all going to infuse together. It looks and smells, even at this stage, absolutely. So even at this stage, we've got, as you can see, it's been infused in rosemary, whole cloves, lavender, juniper berries, and just been resting there for a couple of weeks or so. So that's why that's the base ingredients really. We'll start really to prepare our jars, and the essential oils. And this particular one, making two balms here. One's called May You Always Be, and the other one's called Refreshingly Simple. And the May You Always Be, the main oil for that is one called Mei Chang. Yeah, so that's what we're going to start to do now. Just prepare the jars, put some essential oils in, and then begin to see the next stage, which you'll see in a minute. So just to let you know, you can find out a little bit more about the balms, obviously from the website birminghamholistic.co.uk, and you can also download this little booklet, or if you want, you can always email me and I'll send you one out. So this particular balm, or two of them, we're going to make. The first one is May You Always Be, and May You Always Be is probably my favourite balm out of all the balms that I make. It has a way of opening up your path, and it's an amazing balm. So we're just going to start to add the essential oil at this stage. I'm just going to start to add some Mei Chang to the empty jar, around about 20 drops in each one at this stage. And you can see just over here that the mixture is just beginning to infuse. That's good. Get back to the balms, about 20 drops. We're going to add some more in afterwards, and it just starts to solidify. Again, we add some more. So I'm just going to carry on doing these for a while and then come back to you. You can also see we're going to add some batch flower remedies at some point. So in this particular one, May You Always Be balm, it's going to be larch, olive, one or two things that really lift the spirit and raise the spirit. So come back to you in a bit. Somebody said to me a long time ago, get 2 jars of rice, and on one jar write words of hate, and on the other jar write words of love. And I said, what happens? And they said, just try it. And so there you go. These jars are about 8 years old now, and you can see that one jar is quite black and the other one is quite light. There's a difference, and so yeah, make of it what you will, but that's part of the reason why I add the word love to every single lid that we pop onto the balms. And people say there's something very, very nice about the balms, and I believe it's partly because of the way they're made. And if you go back through the story of the balms, and I hope you do, on the website birminghamholistic.co.uk, you can read the whole story, which is a fascinating one, about the jars, about why they were made. Yeah, so we're going to add to the essential oils. I'm going to start, you can see there, the brew is still nicely boiling away, and we're just going to put that into the jars very shortly. See you in a bit. Just to show you again, take our time with the balms. Well, I take my time with the balms. On every single lid is written the word love. I'll tell you an interesting story why we're here. Is that years ago I had somebody ring up about the balms, a lady, and she said she'd come over and collect one, and I said, what was it for? And she said basically her mum was dying. She just wanted something to soothe. She'd read about the balms. So I got one of the balms and tweaked it slightly, and then she come and picked it up from the centre, and about 10:30 at the night I got a phone call. I thought, my God, what have I done? But basically the lady said she popped the balm onto her mum, and she said the doctor had given her the last rites, and when she put the balm on her mum, she said all day her mum had been kicking out and very anxious, that there was a peace that just come over her mum, and she began to relax. And the truth is, the doctor came the very next day and was amazed she was still alive. Now, I'm not saying it was anything to do with the balms, but the truth is she carried on living for another 6 months, and she had quite a few of the balms from me. And that's why I honestly believe there's something very special about these balms. We've added a few bits of the essential oils. I'm going to start now to add the batch flower remedies. So this is some larch, and May You Always Be one. Don't need a lot. 3 drops of each in it. And we're going to carry on adding the batch flower remedies and the essential oils at this stage. And as we're doing a different type of balm as well, we've got another one called Refreshingly Simple, and the main essential oil in this, apart from obviously the other herbs, is lime. These are not really common essential oils that a lot of aromatherapists use, but it's not particularly just the essential oils. You can see there's a lot more that goes into these balms. The synergy of the herbs. I know that the synergy of these particular herbs has a great foundation, a great benefit to the body. So the herbs, the love, the essential oils, and the care in each one make them very different. I wish you could be in this kitchen with me because you'd smell the essential oil at this stage and the herbs are going. It smells wonderful. We're going to add some more oils at a later stage. So I just want to separate those slightly from the 2 different ones that we've got. So forgive me if the camera moving around a bit, because I'm just trying to hold at the same time. You can see the beeswax there is now going into the oil. That's fantastic, fantastic colour, and even the aroma from the base, brilliant, looking good. I have to show you this as well. That's on my kitchen wall, and if you're intrigued about that and you read the story of the balms, you'll understand why that particular saying, which is in the back of the booklet actually. Let's get that there. As you can see that, if my camera's picking that up. Yeah, so if you read the story, you'll find out why I began to make the balms in the way that I do. And hopefully even at this stage you're beginning to get a feel for what's involved. Looking good. Okay, so you can see all but gone. The beeswax and the coconut oil all infused into our base oil. So now we're going to have a go. I'm just going to turn the camera off and come back to you in a bit. So we took it out, let it cool down slightly, only for a few minutes, and we're going to start to pour it into the jars. And again, I'm going to have a go holding the camera and see if I can do it, but I may have to put it down, but you'll get the gist of it in a bit. So again, I'm afraid that proved a little bit too much difficulty to hold that, so you can see, I hope you can pick this up on the camera. So we're just going to start to add the blend now to the jars. And the aromas, truly wonderful. Such a great colour. And all these herbs are so good for the system, so good for the body. It's not like you have to put a lot on. You just put some over the temple, or your temples, the nape of the neck, and the wrists. And also what you'll find is that we have affirmations. I've got some affirmations. Again, please do go back to the little booklet and I can send you out a leaflet for the affirmations. But there we go. So we just added that. And there's a part in the next couple of minutes ago and that will just start to go a slightly different colour. And at that stage, again, what I'm going to do is start to add some more essential oil. So again, come back to you in a bit. Cool down slightly. I'm going to be a bit quicker now. So again, just adding to the next blend, which is called Refreshingly Simple. Again, you're going to add some batch flower remedies, the essential oil of lime to the blend that we've already got. The herbs of juniper berry, whole clove, lavender. So we're nearly there. Looking good. Smells brilliant. Good. And you can see now, you can see that, but they're just starting to change colour as opposed to these ones that are not. So that's just about the stage now, and I'm just going to add some more essential oil because this will just start to filter through. Mainly the most of it really is at the base, so this will just start to lift it up. Brilliant. That's good. This balm, I love this balm. So wonderful. You can obviously buy these balms on the website, birminghamholistic.co.uk. Looking good. Come back to you in a bit. Just continue that process to add some batch flower remedies again. Some balm. You see it's just starting to float to the top now because it's just starting to cool down. Got to work a bit quicker. There we go. Just going to start to add the lids on each one. You can just see there now it's just starting to solidify. I'll open one of these back up in about half an hour, but for now we'll just continue to add our lids. Okay guys, see you in a bit. Okay, so you can see they're all lidded, all the ones we've done now. And next time you see these will be when I start to pop the labels on again. I'm conscious that I may be repeating certain words, so just bear with me because I say the truth is I'm just keep coming back and turn the camera off. See you in a bit. Okay, so you can see the balm just beginning to solidify, and I wish you could smell that. It smells brilliant. And there you go, that's the label. This particular balm may always be, just seal it at the top so it can't be opened. Well, you can see how much care and attention goes into the balms. There's whole clove, lavender, juniper berry and rosemary. All these in the base. All go into olive oil. They're left to infuse like this one for about 2 to 3 weeks. And obviously you've seen the oil blended and then goes into through the strainer. So, healing balms available from birminghamholistic.co.uk. Thanks very much guys. Bye.